So you're going to lube the ball screw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cycle teach.
Yeah.
It's going to go to the number 1 position where it says go to step.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
So now it's going to the first step, which is kind of the end of the, you know, as far out as it's going to go.
Right.
Oil the rail, and oil this ball screw, and then this rail.
Okay.
I like to oil it to a point where it also gets this shaft.
Okay, it's dripping down a little there.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Ordinarily we want up on. First thing I do is take this off of out of program mode.
You're bringing it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raise up. Raise.
Okay.
Like the load. The other machine's going that way, this goes this way.
Okay. So you're going to load a program.
Yeah. I believe I'm looking for P68. Is that what the bill said?
The up one.
P68. 28 universal, 310, 2, 36, 28. Everything's what I'm looking for. I've got it highlighted.
It open.
Dumping it open. That's going to bring it up. Put it in these holes and then you're gonna turn it to get it into there.
Yeah.
The screws.
Right. That's called a donut, right?
Donut, plunger, either one of them work.
There's the donut.
Look for the 0 mark. Goes in the front.
All right. Just go right through it.
Cycle teach, go to step position. Now I'm going to set the height. Okay, so it's trip knife and,
Right.
okay. step position. That's nice. 4, go to step position. That might have to be. That's nice. 5, go to step position. That's nice. Now I'm not going to go to 6. I'm just going to cycle stop, go to start.
Then you're going to check the clamp.
All right, now that went there, a tight pattern goes to the end. There's not much room.
Yep.
Okay? See in between?
Yeah.
There's hardly any room. So, I know everything's in position because
Okay, go ahead. Hit download.
download.
Yeah.
Now we're good to go.
All right.
Tom, I think we better go back to 2. All right?
Yeah. I tried to warn you.
2 to the 8th was just too much.
Okay, just go slow over here now. Go slow. Go ahead.
Okay, now we're ready to cycle it.
Yep.
So we have to toggle the clamp 1 and 2. We have to,
Yep.
you hit it once, it closes it. You hit it twice, it puts it in program mode.
Okay, same thing with the other one. All right.
And now you're ready to program.
Okay.
And I want to just make sure it didn't shift. Okay. But the contour of this, where the chisel is, it's far away, but then you're also going to watch your beat there. So over here, it's a little close. And here, a little bit too, but there ain't much room to move it.
Talk out loud.
When the machine's down, you have to hit pump on. Take these out of program mode. To the open position.
Okay.
Down there, which is the red pedal, is what actually activates that knob.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Now I'm going to release the red pedal.
Now you got to reset it, right?
And reset the knob.
Okay. We have to lift the changing
up.
dies. Yep. Changing dies, so we can lift it up, right?
Well, because we have to get the die off, we have to get the table davit under there,
Right.
and we need that room to change the die.
So you bring that up to about 4 when you're servicing it, right?
Yep. Gonna put this back in.
Pop the safeties back in. So
And lift this glass.
that way there we can change the die.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's up.
Okay. So the donut's down right now, and you gotta move it up.
Ejector up.
Okay.
You could hear it, but
Right.
now you can see it's
Now
up.
it's definitely up. Okay.
Lift the die and twist it.
Okay.
Lift it in.
Yep.
Twist it in.
Awesome.
Which you get it from this position to that to the hole. That's the die we're going, the S14.
All right. Zero in the front. There we go, there's 0. Get it up close with the table davit.
All the way down so you don't ever get any of these hoses stuck in it because they travel.
Okay.
Now even though it's down, you still have to line it up for this to go up.
Gotcha, now we can't move.
Now it's locked in. Now we're gonna take this out. Put the table down, which is locked in. I mean the glass. Now I gotta reset that again.
Say that again.
We have to set the height of the die.
Okay.
And what we're doing, see, we're making a new program. We're using some brown craft paper because that's what we're going to lay the program out on.
Okay.
go dark after a while. You just touch it anywhere. Now, still using the old program that was in there. We're going to have it come out. Cycle
You want to get rid of it though, right?
Eventually.
Yeah.
We're far away from that right now. Cycle teach. Go to step position. Now we're bringing, even though it's a different die, we're just bringing it out to a point where we can set the height. We want to put this tape where that height is for that die with the arrow.
Why are you raising it back up?
Because we have to make a program, and you can't have it hit into the table when you're laying it out. Cycle stop, go back to start. And then hit download. We want to lay it out on the sheet. And the chisel's in here area on this flap here. So this has to be to the edge of the paper. Okay? There's a pointy edge on the die, on the side seam. That pointy edge, it's not rounded like that one. That's going to cause a problem. So it's going to tear the paper, so we have to spread them out a little, as much as we can. So roughly a 1/4 inch.
Okay.
At the top end of the sheet.
Okay. 1/4 inch in from the top?
1/4 inch.
Yeah.
Yep.
That gives you enough cushion?
Right. Bit.
Okay. It's going to crack because of this...
Because of that sharp edge.
Okay.
So...
What do you do for that?
So what I'm going to do is, instead of having it a 1/4 inch away, I'm going to try to make it, if the sheet allows, I'm just going to try to spread them out as much as I can.
A 3/8, half inch, something like that?
Whatever the sheet allows. Sometimes you got more. If you got any extra space, you want to leave it at the bottom.
Bottom's this side or that side? Okay. Towards the machine.
Now you got to take down to the sheet that you're using. You want to put the sheet in position. Which is all the way in, against there, and then all the way in this way.
I noticed you didn't tape over there. Any particular region?
Tape over where?
On the left side. All the way to that side. Because you have it here.
We're working. Which we usually tape there and here. Do a program.
Okay.
Like I've said many times already, cycle teach is where you do everything.
Sure.
Basically.
Okay.
Cycle teach. That means it's going to be a new program.
Okay.
New. You see the steps went 1 of 1. Every time we program a step, it's going to go to the next number. So right now, it's all set to program.
Sure.
So now we want to get that die to that first cut.
Okay. Yep.
And how we're going to do that is with these arrows. Jog up, jog down, left, right, and these are the angles to turn your angles. And this is the jog speed. Right now it's on high. We're going to leave it on high just to get it up to the cut. So what we're going to hit to do is jog up. And you see it's moving.
Yep.
Over that way a little bit. Now we're moving the angle. I'm just going to turn it to medium. Medium is where we like to do most of our. Okay?
Yep.
So you see the die straight.
Yep.
Grab that flat over there. Of the die right now. This angle here is clockwise. This is counterclockwise. The die's here. We want to move it this way.
Okay.
So we want to move it clockwise. So we're going to move this. And you see the die turning. And then you just stop it whenever you want.
That's it.
Okay?
Moving it to the right now.
Because you see where it is.
Yeah.
I need to move it more to the right.
Okay. Pressing the right button here.
Hold down. And then I'm going to hit trip knife.
Okay.
First it's going to be hold down. That, and you see that put it into program mode.
Okay.
See program mode?
Yep.
Hold down, it turns it into program mode.
Okay.
And now I'm going to trip the knife. And by tripping the knife, it's not going to go up and down because it's in the hold down mode. Trip knife.
And that'll get you an idea where it's really close to the die.
And that's back up. I'm going to turn the angle a little bit.
Counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise.
Okay.
But I'm going to put it on low. See, I put that on the jog speed on low.
Yep.
And then I'm going to visually look at what I'm moving here.
Okay.
Okay, so now I think I have it where it needs to be. This is how I'm programming it. Up, down, left, right,
So you
clockwise.
you're going to visually align that with
I'm
these
going to,
buttons.
correct.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and push the buttons?
Okay, right now, so I'm going to go down a little, and that's why you put it in medium.
Gotcha. Go nice and slow.
And then when you want to fine tune it, then you go to low.
Gotcha.
Okay? Can't stay there though, because I'm moving the thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm moving that
Can I
thing.
put my thing right here?
You're right.
Good. Unless this thing, this is open, or it'll trigger a safety.
Well, it doesn't open.
Alright, so you're getting it pretty darn close.
Okay, so now I'm get it close to the paper to see exactly where I'm at. saved the step.
Okay.
Same step. Now it saved the number 1. Now you see it wants to work on the number 2. On the number 2.
Right.
Okay. Now I'm going to put this back to medium. You see it's lit up medium.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm working on the number 2. Where I want it.
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do is just move it straight down. I don't have to move the head
Right. It should
or the angle. All I have to do is move the table down.
Gotcha.
All right?
Because you already kind of lined them up on the sheet.
Right. Well, even if I didn't line them up perfect, but now wherever this one is, they're all going to go the same.
Gotcha.
So now I'm just going to go jog down, and then I'm going to visually look at the table going down to the second cut. Okay, now that looks like it might be a little far, but maybe not.
All right.
So what I'm
Drop it down again.
see where I'm at. Now you see, it's like maybe a 30-second. On low and put the table up. Very little for the movement. Now this cut.
All right. So
Oil after this cut.
So roughly every 2 cuts you add oil,
Correct.
right?
Oil after this cut, and then you save the step. And you see the clamps are on.
Okay, yeah.
Same step. Now it moved to the 3rd cut.
Right.
So now I'm going to move down again. Okay, I think that's fairly close.
Yeah.
So we have to take that off.
Take the oil after the cut off.
Yep, take it off.
Yeah.
Same step.
But you want the clamps still on.
Clamps will be later, yep. 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Same step. So now we're going to go to the 4th cut.
Okay, heading on to the 4th cut.
Heading to the 4th cut. We're in place for the 4th. Now we went 2 oil cut, 3 we took the oil cut off. Now after the 4th cut we want oil again. And then same step. Okay, now we're gonna go to 5, which is up here. Back up to the top.
Okay. Number 5 right here.
Okay, now we've been going down, down, down.
Yeah.
Now we need to go back up.
Okay.
So we jog up. We're gonna get it up to the number 1 cut. Okay, it's positioned for the number 1 cut.
Yeah.
Now, the number 5's way on the other side. So now what we want to do is try to get our angle. You see the die turning?
This is to get it over to number 5.
Well, first you want to get the table and the angle. So now I just have to move the head, which is the left to right.
Okay.
Okay?
Slide it over to number 4. Number 5, rather.
Jog right. Take the oil off and save step. Okay, so we have 5 out of the 8 programmed right now. So now we're going to go down the sheet again. Save step. Okay. I think the angle's off on that side, but
This is number 8?
number 8. This is our final cut. Oil after that cut, and we want to release the other clamp. And save step. Now that's our final step. So after your final step, for it to take all this information that you just gave this machine, you need to hit download. Okay, so now that's knob here at the bottom.
Yep.
The die comes down,
Okay.
and then goes back up. Now, we're going to see where the oil position is, so it's going to go to oil position. And then go to start position. And then download. Cut.
Set the height back, okay, to cutting height.
Where we cut the flats, cut flats. Lock it in.
So take the yellows off and keep the white sheet there, right?
Correct.
We're going to do a test fire.
Right. Well, like I said, everything's in cycle teach. So we'll go to cycle teach. Go to step position, number 1. Shift.